Hi everyone, I'm Suzanne Lohr, National Educator with ilike Organic Skincare. We're here today with Matt, who has volunteered to receive a facial today. He is going to receive our gentleman's facial. We're going to start off with our exfoliating wash. Generally with our female guests, we do our makeup removal with our cleansing milk. For our gentlemen, we start off with the ilike for Men Black Exfoliating Wash. It's a very nice alkaline cleanser. It is gel-based. We want to add a little bit of water to a couple of pumps of the cleanser in our hands to emulsify. This cleanser has ichthymol in it, which is our liquid clay. So it does a great job with helping to control his sebum production. But it also has lavender oils and flaxseed oils, which are anti-inflammatory. This is phenomenal for our guests who may have a little sensitivities from shaving, which luckily Matt did not shave for me this morning. So we don't have to worry about it irritating any razor burn with his skin. Remember with the gentleman's beard that the hairs do grow down, so it's more comfortable for his face if while you are rubbing in the cleansers and the lotions that you do it in a downward motion instead of upward like we do for our female guests. You want to do this cleanser for about 60 seconds to 2 minutes to really get nice and deep into those pores and make sure we're opening up his skin to do a nice deep cleanse. With this step, this is always a great opportunity to use a rotating brush to get down deep into those pores. After we've done our cleanse, we're going to remove with a nice warm steam towel. These have been in the hot towel cabinet for a little while now, so they're pretty warm. We'll shake it off for a second here. All right, Matt, I've got a warm steam towel coming here. Is that okay?
That's great.
Okay. Because this cleanser is nice and alkaline, we're getting his pores open, we're softening that keratinized layer on the top of his skin, and we're preparing his skin for exfoliation. Now, in order to get his pH balance back to normal before we do our exfoliating treatment, we are going to tone his skin. The options in this facial treatment for our toner will be our rose hip or our stone crop. Because Matt doesn't have any irritations or any sensitivities in his skin, we are going to go ahead and use stone crop. Remember, with our toners, they are in a pump, so we can mist them gently over the guest, or we can saturate a cotton round and use it to swipe their skin, or we can put a little puddle in the palm of our hand and press it in. For our gentlemen, it is difficult oftentimes to use a cotton round because that beard might get caught, might catch some of that cotton in it. So I like to use 2x2s if I'm doing swiping. And we just want to gently go over all of his skin here to close those pores back down and prep his skin for exfoliation. Remember, with our stone crop toner, it is part of the aloe family, so it's nice and it's hydrating and it's succulent and very rich for the skin. It does a great job for a gentleman who may have a little bit of irritation from shaving. The next step in our treatment is going to be our exfoliation treatment. For Matt, we're going to use our rose hip exfoliator. This is one of my favorite exfoliators. It has 5% lactic acid in it, so we do get a little bit of that chemical exfoliating. But it also has ground cornmeal, so we also have the mechanical exfoliation. We want to use about 1 to 2 teaspoons of our rose hip, and we'll gently massage it in. Because it does have that lactic acid in it, we can leave it on for up to 10 minutes so that he can get a little bit more chemical reaction out of it. But we're not going to do that today for the sake of time, and because he hasn't had a facial before, we want to be sure we're not irritating his skin. The rose hip berry that is in this exfoliating treatment is a beautiful anti-inflammatory berry. So this particular exfoliator is great for people with sensitive skin, can even be used on your guests with rosacea. I'm just loosening up that keratin layer skin so that our treatment mask and our serums can penetrate more deeply to really nourish his skin. If you feel that you're losing a little bit of the slip, you can always mist a little bit more toner on top of the exfoliating treatment to get a little bit more slip. And once again, we're going to remove the product with a nice warm steam towel. All right, another warm towel. I like to manipulate the towel a little bit over the top of the exfoliator to kind of help loosen it up a little bit. Plus, this warmth sensation feels so nice and relaxing for our guest. Sometimes with a creamy exfoliator like this one, you will notice that there will be a little bit of it left in the beard area. Go ahead and use another towel to remove that. We want to make sure that we get all the product off of our guest so that he does not have that lactic acid sitting on his skin throughout the entire facial. All right, after we've done our exfoliation, we're going to tone again. And this time we're going to mist just to give us a little variety with our toning. Again, I am going to stick with the Stone Crop toner. It's always nice to forewarn your guest that a light mist is coming, because it can be a little bit disconcerting while he's sitting here enjoying a nice relaxing service and all of a sudden something comes at him. So Matt, there's going to be a nice gentle mist coming your way. Okay. So do a nice little mist on the décolleté area and then over the face. And it just drifts down nicely to penetrate deeply into his skin and give him that nice peaceful feeling of the gentle mist. The next step in our facial treatment is going to be our massage. This is my favorite part of the facial as an esthetician and of course as a guest. It can be very, very pampering, very relaxing. The idea is to manipulate the skin, loosen up any congestion that they may have in their pores if we're going to do extractions, and get their blood flowing so that their skin is really ready to absorb the next ingredients that are coming. For Matt, we are using our Saponaria and Lameria massage cream. This one is ideal if you do plan to do extractions because under steam, it helps to work like a disincrustation. It'll help really loosen up those pores. This is just my absolute favorite massage cream. I love the slip, and I like the way it smells. So we'll do a nice massage here, 10 to 15 minutes generally, depending on how your timing is going in your facial. And then we will move on with extractions.
What do you use to edit?
I have some Adobe program that our IT guy told me was a decent one. All right, we've just done a nice relaxing massage. Again, the purpose is generally to get that congestion in the skin nice and loosened up so that we can do extractions more easily. We're not going to worry about doing extractions today, but we did want to give Matt a nice massage to get him relaxed and allow his skin to absorb the treatment mask a little more readily. So our next step is going to be our treatment mask. Again, because he's not having any irritations with his skin, he does not have particularly oily skin, we're going to use our Fiber Stone Crop mask. I love this treatment mask for gentlemen because, again, stone crop is part of that aloe family, so it's very hydrating, very nourishing for the skin. But the aroma is also a very nice, fresh aroma. It's not really floral, a little more on the masculine side. So we use our Stone Crop mask. And with our treatment mask, we usually will want to do about 2 teaspoons of our treatment mask. Just a nice thin layer over the skin. And while your guest is masking, we'll want to do a scalp massage, an arm and hand massage, maybe a foot massage, whatever it is that's your specialty. We just always want to make sure that we're still pampering our guest and we're not leaving them alone in the treatment room. Fiberstone crop mask is phenomenal for someone that has experienced a little bit of razor burn, someone who has some sunburn issues. It's actually also our mask of choice for a guest that is combating hyperpigmentation. So if you have a gentleman that is worried about evening his tone and complexion, stone crop's going to be your best bet.
It smells fantastic.
This is my favorite mask. All right, so we'll do some nice arm and hand massage and be back in a few minutes for the hydration stage. All right, we've just done a nice arm and hand massage for Matt while his treatment mask was working. We're just going to remove it now with a warm steam towel. With the pulps that you have in the Fiberstone crop mask, sometimes you'll find it a little bit difficult to remove on the first try with the towel, especially if a gentleman has any of that facial hair coming in. So we may need to use 2 towels to remove it completely. We'll see how this comes off. Again, it's nice to start off with a warm towel so that you can kind of loosen the mask a little bit and manipulate that towel a little bit to loosen it up before we remove it. So yeah, I'm leaving some great stone crop in his facial hair. So we are going to get a second towel out. And I don't think you usually get too many complaints from your guests about using a second towel because I do think they're really nice and comfortable. Once we remove the treatment mask completely, we'll begin the hydration step of the facial. The hydration begins with our serum. Your serum is going to be the medicinal portion of your skincare regimen. This is the most crucial part for your guest for at-home care because it's where they really get the most concentrated ingredients and they'll see the quickest results. The Ilike for Men's Serum is our aftershave gel. It is phenomenal to calm down any razor burn issues. It gives him some beautiful hydration to his skin. Aloe is one of the main ingredients. Shepherd's purse, which is also anti-inflammatory. It's just going to do a great job of sealing in the hydration for his skin and calming down any irritation. One pump is all that we need of our serum. A little goes a very long way with this concentrated treatment. Just start with 1 pump and just lightly massage it in with effleurage movements. After we apply our serum, I always like to apply our eye cream. For Matt, I chose the Age Defense Bioflavonoid Eye Cream. It is a beautiful preventative anti-aging eye treatment. And a very little goes a long way with this one. We just need less than a pea-size amount for both eyes. Remember, when we apply our eye cream, you want to use your ring fingers because they have the least amount of strength of all of our fingers. We want to be really, really gentle around that delicate eye area. So we'll just gently massage it in. And then we'll move on to our facial moisturizer. Our Ilike from Men line has the Stone Crop Daily Moisturizer that is so rich and hydrating for his skin. Stone crop is, of course, the main ingredient. It also has yarrow, which is an anti-inflammatory. This is one of the moisturizers that's kind of the middle of the line for texture. We do offer whipped, moisturizer, and rich. This is one of the moisturizers. You just want to massage it in gently. And because this is the last step of the facial treatment for his skin, you want to be sure that you rub it in completely. You don't want him leaving with any spots of the moisturizer still there or anything stuck in his beard. And make sure that we've got him nice and hydrated and ready to go on about his day. Because we've gotten his skin so nicely hydrated and toned, the very last step of the facial treatment is, of course, our lip balm. We want to make sure that we've hydrated his lips. And for Matt, I chose our lemon citrus lip balm. So we'll just apply that. There are many ways to apply the lip balm. I find that just with the spatula, it's nice. Q-tips work well, or if you have lip gloss applicators, you can use those as well. You just want to make sure that you're letting your guests know that you are applying something to their lip so that, again, it's not disconcerting for them when you start to touch their lips. So just go nice and gently with our lip balm. Don't need to put a ton on. We don't need them to be shiny. This is not a lip gloss, it's just a balm. There we go. And then every spa has different closing rituals. So if you have a particular closing ritual for your spa, you would obviously perform that at this time and then let him know that the service is completed. Then you would begin to talk about the at-home care after he has changed into his street clothes and you're walking him back up to the front. I hope this has been informative for you today. I hope you've learned a little something about our gentlemen's facials. Remember, always live beautifully.